How to cook an omelette. An omelette is a healthy, quick choice for breakfast or any meal of the week. All omelettes have eggs that are blended and lightly cooked, but the method for doing so differs greatly across cuisines. This article gives instructions for how to cook a classic filled omelette, a plain French omelette, a steamed omelette, and a baked omelette. Prep time: classic, 5-10 minutes. Cook time: 10 minutes. Total time: 15-20 minutes. Classic filled omelette. 2-4 eggs. Butter. Omelette fillings, optional. Cheese, shredded. Ham, turkey, chicken, sausage, or bacon. Peppers, tomatoes, onions, spinach. French herb omelette. 2-3 eggs. Butter. Dill, chives, oregano, and other finely chopped herbs of your choice. Salt and pepper to taste. Steamed omelette. 2-4 eggs. 1 tablespoon grated carrot. Half finely chopped onion. 1 teaspoon sesame oil. Salt and pepper to taste. Baked omelette. 10 eggs. 2 cups milk. 1 cup grated Parmesan cheese. 1 cup diced cooked ham or bacon. 1/4 cup finely chopped fresh parsley. 1 teaspoon salt. Pepper to taste. Classic filled omelette. Prepare the ingredients. Eggs cook quickly, so it is best to select and cut up all of your ingredients prior to cooking. First, gather the number of eggs you want to cook. Most omelettes have 2-4. Next, chop your filling into bite-sized pieces and shred some cheese. Some common omelette additions include onions, ham, bell peppers, green onions, spinach, sausage, olives, diced tomatoes and mushrooms. Use any or all of the ingredients, in a combination of your choice. You can use cheddar cheese, Swiss cheese, goat cheese, feta or any other type you like. Break the eggs. Crack the eggs one at a time into a bowl. After breaking the eggs, be sure to wash your hands thoroughly to prevent salmonella poisoning. Beat the eggs until the yolks and whites are completely mixed. You can either use a fork or wire whisk to beat the eggs. At this stage you can add salt, pepper, and other herbs and spices to the eggs as well. Start cooking the eggs. Heat some butter in the skillet over medium heat. Pour on the eggs, spreading them evenly with a spatula. Adding a splash of milk or water will help make the eggs a tad fluffy. Add the fillings. While the eggs are firm on the bottom, but still slightly runny on top, sprinkle all of the fillings except for the cheese over the eggs. Continue cooking the omelette until the eggs bubble on top. Flip the omelette. Use a spatula to gently flip the omelette to the other side. Keep cooking for another minute or two, until the omelette is no longer runny. Fold the omelette. Sprinkle the cheese into the center of the omelette, then use the spatula to gently fold the omelette in half over the cheese. Roll your omelette onto a plate. Add cheese. French herb omelette. Heat a pat of butter in a small metal skillet. Place the skillet on a burner and turn the heat to medium-high. Let the butter melt completely and make sure the pan gets very hot. Don't use a non-stick skillet to make an omelette using this technique. The high heat can cause the non-stick coating to flake off. This method works best with just 2 eggs, but you could add a third if you're quite hungry. Beat and season the eggs. While the butter is melting, put 2 or 3 eggs in a bowl and beat them with a whisk until the yolks and whites are combined. Using more eggs will create an omelette too thick to make with this technique. The egg mixture should spread thinly across the pan you are using. Season the eggs with a little salt and pepper, and sprinkle in chopped chives, oregano, dill, and other herbs to taste. Half teaspoon of each seasons the eggs quite well. Pour the eggs into the pan. Be sure the pan is very hot first, the butter should be sizzling. As soon as the eggs hit the pan they will begin to bubble and cook. Stay close by, since the eggs cook very quickly when you use this technique. Cook the first side for 30 seconds. 1. Flip the omelette. Pick up the pan and quickly move your wrist in a circular motion to flip the omelette to the other side. Be careful not to let the omelette flip out of the pan, use a controlled motion so that it stays centered. This technique can take some practice. The pan should have enough butter so that the omelette easily slides across its surface and flips. Use a spatula to turn the omelette over if you'd prefer not to chance flipping it. Slide the omelette onto a plate. After the second side has cooked for about 20 seconds, slide the omelette onto a plate and use the lip of the pan to fold it over. This quick technique turns out simple, flavorful, perfectly cooked omelettes. Steamed omelette. Mix the ingredients. Beat the eggs, and mix in the carrot, onions, sesame oil, and salt and pepper to taste. Stir the combination well. Pour the eggs into a steamer. If you have a bamboo steamer, use that to steam the omelette. If you don't have a steamer, create one using 2 pots, a large one and a smaller one that fits inside. Fill the larger pot with a few inches of water, and set the smaller pot on top. Put the pots on the stove and turn it to medium heat. Pour the eggs into the smaller pot and put a lid on top. Cook the eggs until they are set. Let the steam cook the eggs for about 10 minutes, or until the top is set. When you jiggle the steamer or the pan, the eggs will move slightly, but they should no longer look wet. Remove the omelette from heat and cut into slices. Serve immediately. Baked omelette. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Make sure it's fully hot before you cook the omelette. Mix the ingredients. Beat the eggs in a bowl, then mix in the milk, cheese, ham, parsley, and salt and pepper. Pour the mixture into a greased baking dish. Baked eggs tend to stick, so use butter, oil or cooking spray to grease the baking dish you are using. Pour the egg mixture into the dish. 2. Bake the omelette. Place the baking dish in the oven and bake the omelette until the top is set, about 45 minutes. When you move the pan, the eggs should shake slightly, but they should no longer look wet or runny. Remove the omelette from the oven and serve. Cut the baked omelette into individual wedges for those you are serving. This baked omelette dish is delicious with toast or biscuit.